Good morning, children. So hope you all are fine. So today we are going to study the next topic of our chapter, that is variable valency. Okay, variable valency, page number in your textbook, page number 4. Okay, so till yesterday what we have completed? We have completed about symbol, we have completed valency, we have completed ions, we have completed, and what is cation, which one is cation, which one is anion, that all we have completed, and how ions are formed also we have completed, right? So what is valency? Valency means the total number of electrons that an atom can lose, gain or share during a chemical reaction is called valency. And so in that, if an atom will loses 2 electron, it will get, when an atom loses electron, it will get which charge? Positive charge. When an atom will gain electron, which charge it will get? Negative charge. So the positive charge is known as cation and the negative charge is known as anion. Okay. So what are ion? In that ion is there? What is an ion? Ion means a charged atom. An atom containing a particular fixed charge is called ions. Okay, like Na plus, H plus, Cl minus, etc. Okay. And now we are going to study variable valency. Variable valency means a variable. Variable means what? Changing, varying. Okay. So here in this diagram, I have taken two different diagrams, two different chart I have made. One is Fe2 plus Cu2 plus, one column I have made, and in another box I have kept Fe3 plus and Cu3 plus. Okay, see what is this numbers representing 3, 2, that all are valency. Valency we will write at the top. If it is losing means removing electron means we will put a plus. If it is gaining electron means we will put a minus. Okay, valency we will write at the top with their charge. Okay, so here in this case, here Fe, iron. Okay, don't pronounce iron as iron. In your smaller classes up to 8th, many of you, last year also when I was teaching in 8th A and 8th C students, I told you don't use the word iron, it is iron. So remaining students, those whom I didn't teach you, for them I am telling you, don't pronounce it as iron, it is iron only. R is silent there. The proper English word pronunciation of word iron is iron only, not iron. Okay. So when I will be teaching, I will not use the word iron. I will tell it as iron only. Okay. So don't get confused here. So here iron is there. Here iron is having two valencies. One is Fe2 plus and another one is 3 plus. That means at one case iron will positive means a losing electron. One case iron have removed 2 electron and formed 2 valency, and another case iron removed 3 electron and formed valency 3. Same way copper have removed 2 electron and formed 2 plus ion and 3 electron and formed Cu3 plus. Okay, so in some cases some atoms will form more than one valency, that is known as variable valency. That condition is called variable valency. It is not the definition of variable valency. Variable valency definition I am going to explain now. What is that variable? What is that process? Some elements or some atoms will be showing more than one valency. That phenomenon or that is known as variable valency, and the proper definition of variable valency is, see in this diagram, see here iron have K shell, L shell, M shell and N shell. This is not the proper, this I have written just for make you to understand. Okay. So here in the K shell there are 2 electron, L shell there are 8 electron, M shell also 8 electron, and the N shell it contains 2 electron. And in sometimes these elements like iron, copper, gold, etc., what these elements will do is, sometimes these elements will lose electrons from the 2 different shells. We know that the electron will always lose, the atom will always lose electron from the last shell, from the outermost shell. Okay, but some elements will lose electron from their penultimate shell also. What is penultimate? Penultimate shell means innermost shell or second last shell. Okay, that means this shell and this shell, second last shell, from the 2 shells. Sometimes some atoms will lose electrons from the penultimate shell. Okay, and will show two different valencies. That is known as variable valency. Okay, what is variable valency? Some atoms will lose electrons from their penultimate shell also and exist in two different valencies. That is known as variable valency. Okay. Clear? In your textbook it is given in page number 4, reason for variable valency. What is the reason for variable valency? Because an atom of an element can so what is the reason for variable valency? An atom of an element can sometimes lose more electron than are present in its valence shell. Okay, that is the reason for variable valency. That means sometimes an atom will remove electron from their penultimate shell. So they will form more than one valency. That is called variable valency. And see here, if only 2 electrons are removed, like Fe2 plus, Cu2 plus, etc. Only 2 electrons are removed means we will add OUS at the last, like ferrous, cuprous, etc. Okay, last we will use OUS in their naming. When we are naming, Fe2 plus is ferrous and Cu2 plus is cuprous. So if only 2 electrons are removed, then we will use OUS at their suffix. Understand? And if 3 electrons are removed, if the valency is 3, if an atom is removing 3 electrons, like Cu3 plus, Fe3 plus, and their name at last we will use IC, like cupric, ferric, etc. IC we will use at the last. Okay. So this is variable valency and its features. Okay, what is variable valency? Variable valency means some atoms will lose electrons even from their penultimate shell and forms more than one valency, and that is known as variable valency. And if an atom removes 2 electrons, we will name it as OUS at the last, like ferrous, cuprous, etc. And if an atom will remove 3 electrons, like Fe3 plus, Cu3 plus, etc., then we will use IC at the last, like ferric, cupric, etc. Okay. So 2 examples you should study. Last year also exam same topic came. Okay, then next topic we have studied yesterday about symbol, right? What are symbol? What is a symbol? Symbol means an abbreviation of an element, or the symbolic or the representation of an atom is called symbol, right? The simplest representation of an atom is called symbol. Okay, and now we are going to study formula. What is a formula? What is a formula? Formula means it is the symbolic representation of a molecule. Symbolic representation of an atom is called symbol. Group of atom is called molecule. So symbolic representation of molecule is called formula. Formula, we will, in exam sometimes it will ask define a chemical formula, define molecular formula, or define formula. What is the definition? All I have only one definition, that is it is the symbolic representation of a molecule. For example, for sodium chloride, which symbolic representation we will give for sodium chloride? NaCl. This is the symbolic representation, or this is the molecular formula of sodium chloride. What is the symbolic representation of water? H2O. What is the symbolic representation of hydrogen molecule? H2. Okay. What is the symbolic representation of hydrogen atom? That is symbol H only. If it is H2, then it will be molecule. If it is H only, means it is an atom. Okay. So what are the significance of molecular formula? Page number 5. What are the significance of a molecular formula? Okay. So in a molecular formula, if I am taking in your textbook, it is given, for example, carbon dioxide. The formula of carbon dioxide, what does it mean? The molecular formula of the carbon dioxide is CO2. Okay, from looking on the formula itself, we can say it is a molecular formula of carbon dioxide. Then, what does it contain? One molecule of CO2 contains how many things? One carbon. See, one carbon and 2 oxygen. So, this is the second point. The number of atoms present in a molecule, that we can identify. And second, their total mass. Okay, the mass of carbon dioxide, mass of carbon plus mass mass of carbon plus how many oxygens are there? 2 oxygens are there. So 2 into mass of oxygen will be the total mass of the molecule. So from looking into a molecular formula, we can tell what all things? Both the molecule and molecular mass of the compound. On looking in a molecule, we can say this is the molecule of this particular element. Or if you are telling H2O, on looking on the formula, you can say this is the formula of water, and it have the mass of it have a total mass is equal to this much. Don't want to by heart that all things. Okay. Then the respective number of different atoms present in a molecule. For example, if we are taking H2O, it contains how many number of atoms? It contains 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. And the ratios of the respective masses of the elements present in the compound. Their mass, about their mass we will not study here. So don't want to by heart about in detail about the significance. But these 3 points should be there. You can write symbol in the symbol way, like the significance of a molecular formula. It shows, first point, what all things it will show? It shows the total number of atoms present in it. First significance is total number of atoms. Okay, total number of atoms in the molecule. This it will show. Okay, then next it will show, on looking into it, we can say the mass of the molecule, mass of the molecule we can say. Okay, then next point what we can say, on looking into it, on if I have taken H2O, okay, if I have taken H2O molecule, on looking into it, we can say 2 hydrogen are there and 1 oxygen. Their ratio also, their molecular ratio also we can write. So the third point is molecular ratio. So these are the significance. This much is enough. Okay, molecular ratio. Thus these 3 points you can write instead of the 3 points given in your textbook. What are the significance of molecular formula? First significance is the molecular formula will show the total number of atoms. So here how many atoms are there? 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom, total number of atom. And mass of the molecule, total mass of the molecule, mass of hydrogen plus mass of oxygen will give the total mass of the molecule. And the third point, at what ratio they are present? What ratio they are present? 2:1 ratio. The ratio of the molecule also we can find from a molecular formula. Okay. Then next topic is radical. Radical means ion only. What is an ion? Ion means, what is a radical? Radical means a symbol ion only. What? Ion means a positively or negatively charged ion is called positively or negatively charged atom is called ion. So the another name of ion is radical. Okay, don't get confused. If it is asking in exam, you can use ion itself. Okay, definition of ion itself you can use. Okay, so what is an ion or what is a radical? Both are same. The definition is, it is an atom or group of atom containing same or different element that behaves as a single unit with a positive or negative charge. No need to write this much big definition. You can write it in simplest way like this. A radical is an atom. For example, H plus, this is an atom containing a charge. If I am writing SO4 2 minus in 8th standard, you have studied the same. So radical means it is an atom or a group of atoms. See here which all atoms are there? Sulfur and oxygen. So a group of atom, an atom or a group of atom containing a particular charge, that is radical. This definition is enough. Don't want to by heart this big definition. Okay, small definition is enough. What is the definition? Radical is an atom or a group of atom containing a particular charge in them. Okay, then there are radicals are of 2 types, or ions are of 2 types: simple radical or simple ion, or compound radical or compound ion. So what is simple radical? Simple radical means radical containing only one atom, like H plus, O2 minus, Cl minus. Only one atom will be present, that is single radical. Then what is compound radical? A group of atoms will be present, like ammonium, NH4 plus, ammonium ion. This all you have studied in your 8th standard. Ammonium ion, SO4 2 minus 2. Group of atoms will be present, that is compound radical. And simple radical means radical containing only single atom. Okay, and So up to here, all of you read your textbook and prepare your lecture note. We will be continuing the remaining topics in the coming sessions. Okay. Thank you all of you.